11 o'clock at night on a Thursday, hears screaming, looks out the window, and has the presence of mind to start rolling with the cell phone on what he sees.
What is this strange figure that people are trying to figure out?
The dark, dense forests hide the kind of life forms that no one would have ever imagined them to exist otherwise. Join us today to get to see some of the most unbelievable discoveries in Peru jungle that terrified the world.
What the hell, dude?
There's a ranch in Taos where a series of tragedies or reasons behind these tragedies that, I don't know how else to put it, it's very creepy and disturbing material.
Dude! No.
A group of men recorded an unusual occurrence from a distance. They zoomed in on a construction site and noticed something disturbing in a broken room. A Sinister Changer was shifting its shape, turning into both a skinwalker and an alien. It was gray, completely hairless, and appeared upset, making unsettling sounds. The sight was terrifying, leaving them shaken to the core. It seemed ready to haunt everyone around it, its presence casting a dark shadow over the entire area. It was the worst day of their lives as they witnessed something that defied explanation, a creature born from their deepest fears.
Bro, he's eating something!
Mysterious figure.
Caught on camera a mystery. What is this strange figure that people are trying to figure out?
In a dense forest in Peru, a chilling encounter was captured on camera during the day. A strange, alien-like figure emerged slowly from the thick tree line, its movements slow and unsettling. The figure moved with quick, jerky motions that startled the passerby, creating a moment of shock. Its eerie, glowing eyes seemed to watch closely, adding to the tension. As it drew nearer, the sense of danger grew, making it appear ready to strike at any moment. The video ended abruptly just as the alien was about to reach the passerby's camera, leaving the scene on a cliffhanger. The viewers were left in suspense, wondering what would happen next. Tree-line Stalker.
It's the creepy video that freaked everyone out.
Over there.
Over where?
Right here.
A little girl was playing with her dad when she suddenly stopped and stared into the jungle. She saw something strange that was unexplainable. She asked her dad to look, and when he did, he froze in fear. There in the jungle was something that was half human, half alien. It had arms longer than its legs. It looked very strange and scary. What do you think? Was that a real skinwalker caught on camera? Red-eyed creature.
I don't know where I'm at. I need to get out of here right now.
I'm telling you, she came right there at me. Who?
What the hell is that?
A man recorded something truly strange in the dark woods. What he captured was both extraordinary and ghostly, a mysterious monster deep in the shadows. Its gleaming red eyes cut through the darkness, creating a disturbing moment. The sight of those eyes, shining ominously from the shadows, made their hearts race. They even saw its hand moving. It was completely black. This rare and unsettling footage made the legends of mysterious creatures feel real, leaving them and anyone who watched wondering what hides in the jungle's shadows. It was an encounter that none of them would ever forget. Jungle Tour Terror.
So is this the actual location where your encounter happened?
Yes.
These are two of the witnesses who claim to have had a terrifying experience with what they think is a Sasquatch.
A man was leading tourists on a jungle tour. As the guide took them deeper into the jungle, they suddenly saw something terrifying. A living being that looked like Bigfoot. It resembled both a man and a monkey. Its body was all black and unusual. It was heading somewhere, but then it saw the tourists. It started walking toward them, and panic set in. The tourists screamed and ran, with it chasing after them. It was a moment of chaos and fear. They couldn't believe what they had seen and kept screaming questions as they fled. Angry Bigfoots?
A video of what looks like Bigfoot. Walk it around, take a look and see what you think.
Please, stop, please. Please.
In a thick forest somewhere in Michigan, a man came across something strange, a beast he thought might be Bigfoot, the one from old stories. He pointed a silver stick at it, but the being just grew larger, its eyes glowing with anger. It had long, messy hair and a face resembling a wild ape. Then it let out a deep, scary roar that shook him to his core. He quickly realized he had made a big mistake, encountering something much more frightening than he expected. This moment left him scared and reminded him of the wild secrets hidden in the woods.
Please, stop, please.
Mysterious Nightcrawler.
Take a look at this one. A truck driver says that there were no cars in sight when his dashboard camera captured this.
A car was driving off-road through the jungle at night. The passengers were having a good time, but the darkness made them a bit uneasy. The headlights were the only thing lighting the way. Suddenly, they saw something unbelievable. Two skinwalkers, looking like humans but with all black bodies, crawled out of the jungle. They moved across the road on all fours, like animals, even though they looked human. The people in the car were stunned and started screaming in fear. They couldn't believe what they had just seen and kept asking, "What was that?" Terrified, they were left wondering what on earth they had just witnessed. Black Shapeshifter. What started as a playful day quickly turned into a nightmare. Two siblings were playing in the jungle, and one of them spotted this human-like shapeshifter staring at them. It had an all-black body and looked terrifying. She was very scared and quickly called her brother for help. He turned and saw it too. Both of them were frozen in fear as they stared at the horrifying figure, unsure of what to do next. Its eyes locked on them, making the situation even scarier. Rating Skinwalkers. Life can be unpredictable, and sometimes things happen when you least expect them. A group of boys was having a great time when one of them noticed a pair of eyes watching them. He turned on his camera and flashlight, and they all saw several skinwalkers staring and attempting to corner them. Scared, they grabbed a net, sticks, and ropes for defense. One of the skinwalkers was hanging from a tree branch and jumped down. Another was crawling in the jungle. One was watching them closely, and another was sitting in a tree. Half-snake spotted. Have you ever seen a half-snake, half-human creature? A camera captured a strange and frightening being perched on a tree branch. This beast appeared to be a bizarre mix of man and snake, with dark black skin that blended seamlessly into the shadows of the jungle, enhancing its eerie presence. The men holding the camera were visibly terrified, their fear evident in their hushed voices. The half-snake monster seemed both alert and powerful, as if it was deeply familiar with the jungle and felt at home there. Jungle Crawler. A man recorded a terrifying creature in a field in East Texas, USA. By the side of the road, the camera captured a dark, mysterious creeper sitting oddly on the ground in dense bushes. It resembled a large monkey or an ape, gradually crawling towards the man recording. Its face was not visible, but as it moved closer, its white shining eyes and gray hair on the top of its head could be seen. Eventually, it became enraged and began running towards the man, prompting him to flee in fear. What happened next remained a mystery. Crossing Skinwalker. If you have never seen a skinwalker to be the one running, this should be it. A driver was passing through a jungle road when he spotted something shocking. The video caught a wild skinwalker matching the description entity that was running across the road. It had 4 legs and a bizarre body structure. It moved fast, but he managed to capture it on camera. The creepy entity was visible when the camera zoomed in and slowed down. The sight was both haunting and terrifying. Creepy gray creature. A night vision camera on the staircase captured something very unusual. It recorded a creepy sprawler jumping in the corridor on the stairs. It appeared as it came down the stairs, leapt at a light bulb, broke it, and then vanished into the darkness. This being appeared to be a humanoid figure of some kind, if not an alien entity, resembling a gray, demon-like figure. The video was zoomed in and focused on it to better understand what it was. The footage terrified everyone in the area, as the mysterious figure seemed to defy explanation. Backyard Sigbin. The footage showed a sigin in the garden, an entity that was only thought to exist in folklore. It was a chilling and unsettling sight. The sigin looked like a bizarre mix between a goat and a dog, with big ears that could flap like hands and a long, whip-like tail. It walked backwards with its head between its hind legs. Believed to come out at night, it supposedly sucked the blood of its victims from their shadows. It gave off a terrible smell and could sometimes be invisible to the human eye. The ghostly encounter left viewers stunned, questioning the reality of the creature they had just seen. Rocky Mountain Bigfoot. A camera captured something unusual, a monster that looked like Bigfoot, resembling a huge monkey. It was black, and when the camera zoomed in, the figure started to stand upright as if it sensed something nearby. Could this shadowy figure in Colorado Springs be the elusive Bigfoot? The video showed the dark Sasquatch stepping out of the shadows, causing people to wonder if the legendary monster was really in the Rocky Mountains. It smashed the water as if searching for something, its large size and strange look even more intimidating up close. The sight left viewers questioning what they had just seen, adding to the ongoing mystery of Bigfoot. Street Duende sighting. When the ordinary turns mysterious, legends come to life. On June 26, 2024, around 10:40 p.m., a person in Chapulhuacanito, Mexico, was walking home when they saw something strange. A small figure looking like a very young boy was moving oddly down the empty street. It seemed unusual, so the person started recording. In the video, you can see it running, bending down, and then running again before disappearing into some bushes. The video quickly went viral, with many people wondering if the figure was a duende. Duendes are beings from Latin American, Filipino, and Iberian stories, similar to gnomes or goblins. Could this be a duende? Drone spots jungle humanoid. A drone flying deep in the jungle captured a strange and mysterious humanoid figure. The shocking images quickly went viral, grabbing the attention of mystery enthusiasts worldwide. In the video, a thin white figure with a humanoid shape emerges from the dense vegetation. It seemed to peek out briefly before noticing the drone and quickly disappearing into the trees, leaving everyone amazed and uncertain. The drone was being used by a group of explorers checking the condition of the Amazon's flora, but what they discovered was far beyond their expectations, making many wonder what else might be hiding in the jungle's most remote areas. Jungle Stalker. A group of hikers was in the jungle. Everything seemed perfect until one of the hikers felt something strange, a sense of unease in the air. He looked around nervously and took out his phone to record. Suddenly, he heard a roar and a sneering voice, feeling like he was being watched. Then, he saw a Sasquatch-like alien weirdly sitting and staring at him. It was black with a crouched, tilted body, and it sat among the trees, not hiding, but still far away. All the hikers were terrified and screamed at the sight. In the Appalachian woods, their hearts raced as they came face to face with a nightmarish being that seemed to bridge the gap between legend and reality. Stuck Alienoid. A little girl was exploring the jungle with her family, playing with sticks and mud while her dad recorded her. Suddenly, the girl saw something that frightened her deeply. An alien lying on the ground with a fallen tree on it. She screamed, and her dad quickly noticed it too. Then, something even more shocking happened. It attempted to get up. Terrified, they started running. The camera captured something more dreadful. It was now behind them, staring with its unusual body and strange facial features. They were scared to death and couldn't believe what they had just experienced, leaving them haunted by the encounter. Yeti crosses the road. A car was heading out of the jungle when a Yeti suddenly appeared out of nowhere, sprinting across the road right in front of their car. The entire event was caught on camera. The massive, hairy creature moved quickly from one side of the road to the other, disappearing into the dense jungle. Everyone in the car was stunned and terrified by what they had just witnessed. They couldn't believe their eyes, and the experience left them in shock. Crawler possessing doll. A night vision camera recorded a disturbing event in a hospital at night. A practice doll lay in a corner of a room with its legs spread. From the other side, a strange figure crawled toward it. It made unusual noises as it moved around the doll, then appeared to enter it, almost as if taking control. The doll shook on one side as the figure gradually vanished inside it. The footage ended at that moment, leaving viewers unsettled and wondering what could be happening in places where no one was around. Peeping Sasquatch. What you are about to see will make you question reality and wonder what truly lurks in the darkness. In this eerie video, a strange figure appeared at a window, creating an unsettling atmosphere. The entity, resembling Sasquatch, had an unusual alien-like appearance. Its face was dark with features that looked almost human, but also similar to an old woman. It seemed to be hiding, cautiously peeking out from behind the curtain as if observing something outside. The tension in the air was notable, as its black shadowy presence was deeply unnerving. This brief glimpse left viewers feeling both intrigued and frightened as the Sasquatch watched from the shadows. Scary Nights slide. What you're about to see will leave you breathless. Two guys were filming with a selfie stick on a water slide at night when they spotted something bizarre crawling up the slide. It looked like a possessed figure, if not a skinwalker. Scared, they tumbled off, but quickly got up and tried to escape. In a panic, they ran up the slide stairs with the crawler right on their heels. They stopped to catch their breath and looked around, only to see it was already on the roof, staring down at them. Horned Beast. A few men, soon after leaving a jungle in Turkey, make a discovery they could never forget. At first, they thought it was nothing, but then they noticed a pair of eyes blinking and staring at them. Shocked and fearful, one of them zoomed in and saw a large horned beast that was mostly hidden. Its shining eyes and horns painted the picture of its size, though it was using dark to lower the signature. They tried not to panic as the monster watched them. Suddenly, one man screamed. There was another monster behind him. Bowing shapeshifter. What you're about to see is both chilling and mysterious. This footage of a cryptid creature was recorded in the Guadalupe neighborhood of Reconquista City in the Santa Fe province of Argentina. Witnesses claimed it was the devil himself. It was black, looked like an alien, and its head was bald, tilted downwards as if it was searching for something in the grass. What do you think it could have been? Could it have been the devil? Or perhaps the physical appearance of an extra-dimensional being? The mystery continues to baffle those who witnessed it. The shadows escape. What began as a harmless game quickly turned into a nightmare. A man tried to summon a spirit in an old abandoned house. He thought it was a spooky game, but something went wrong. In this video, you will see a massive shadowy figure suddenly emerge from a cracked mirror. The room turned cold, and strange whispers echoed around him. The man's heart raced as he realized he had released something dangerous. He knew he had made a big mistake, and fear gripped him as the shadow moved closer. Nightmare Intruder. This is one of the weirdest videos you are about to see. This house had security cameras everywhere, including the pool in the backyard. The night vision camera captured something truly horrifying. This terrifying trespasser was crawling and peeking over the backyard wall, trying to jump on the other side. Its gleaming eyes looked monstrous, as if it could eat someone alive. It put both its hands on the wall, attempting to climb in with force, but then it fell back and disappeared. What was it? Was it a skinwalker or an alien? K9 Crypted. A huge beast that looked like a mix of Bigfoot and some unknown animal was caught on film. It had wings, cloven hooves, and a goat-like head with reddened eyes. Its body was covered in thick hair, giving it a part human, part beast look. The sight of this terrifying figure left everyone who saw the footage stunned. It moved with a powerful, almost otherworldly presence, making it clear this was no ordinary animal. The encounter was both shocking and frightening, leaving a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. Scary house visitors. A girl living in the house made a video of the noises and strange people with glowing eyes. She walked through the hall showing items scattered on the floor. The camera focused on a brown stuffed toy that looked possessed. Then, she pointed her camera at the living room. She recorded 4 ghost-like shapeshifters sitting on the couch, staring at her. Their eyes were bright as if they were all possessed. She said it was the 3rd time she had seen them and was now relieved to have proof. The experience was terrifying and haunting, leaving her shaken by the eerie encounter. The Roof Creeper. What was once whispered about in fear is now caught on camera. A man secretly recorded a creepy being climbing on the roof of another house. It accidentally fell, revealing itself. Although it was small, it was quite scary and unusual. It had 1 foot on the roof while the other dangled off. Its body resembled a dwarf with weird, alien-like ears. The sight of it left everyone who saw it feeling unnerved. Now that it was captured on video, people were even more frightened. The unsettling footage left viewers disturbed as the monster's bizarre appearance and sinister behavior created an atmosphere of intense fear. Cave Dweller. A video captured several alien-like shadow lurkers in the caves in an undisclosed location. They were all black with sparkling eyes, watching the people enjoying themselves with intense anger. These humanoid figures lurked deep in the cave's darkness, their presence both terrifying and unforgettable. As the camera zoomed in, the sinister glow of their eyes became more haunting for anyone who watched the footage. The experience left those who witnessed it in disbelief, as the sinister figures in the cave appeared to be something out of a nightmare. Haunting Bride. Churches are usually peaceful places where people go to find faith and peace. But one night, a man had a terrifying experience at an old church. While recording inside, he panned his camera and saw a woman in a bride's dress sitting across the church. She looked like a possessed entity, with a lifeless expression under her white veil. Scared out of his wits, he ran away, knowing he would never forget the haunting sight. The creepy image of the bride in the church left him questioning reality as the terrifying figure remained engraved in his mind.
Hello?
Haunted Gray Alien. When the unthinkable forces its way in, reality becomes a nightmare. A camera captured something truly unsettling, a creepy being breaking in by smashing the old rusty wooden door. The door was so worn that it didn't take much to break it. It looked like a mix between an animal and a human, with a gray, uneven body. It was sitting on the floor, moving slowly as it tilted its head backwards. Its fiery eyes stared directly into the camera, peering through the hole it had made. He was left with countless questions about the strange and disturbing sighting. Tunnel Creature. A man reported seeing something strange under a tunnel in the jungle. It was a very dark night. The air felt eerie and something seemed off. He heard strange noises and quickly turned on his camera. That's when he saw it. A skinwalker with an alien-like body moving in a human and animal-like way. It crawled and stood with an unsettling fluidity, leaving the man frozen in fear. The creepy sight left him trembling as he struggled to comprehend what he had just witnessed. The experience left him haunted, with the terrifying image of the beast lingering in his mind long after the encounter. Attic Ghost. A man was recording another man who was holding a stick, about to slide open the wooden roof. When they lifted it, they saw something that made them question everything. A strange individual stared back at them, and they captured the terrifying moment on camera. It was a demon from their worst nightmares. They ran away in fear, but the camera zoomed in, revealing a possessed man with a frightening face. His eyes were wide open, with long hair and a deathly look. Now, they have no idea what to do next. Horror Nightwalk. A couple was walking late at night when the wife noticed a human-like black figure that was staring directly at them. The husband stood by her, calling out to it, unsure of what it was, as it had their hearts pounding with fear. As it continued to watch them, they screamed in muffled voices, clinging tightly to each other. The encounter left them paralyzed with terror as they faced something beyond their understanding. It was the worst experience of their lives. Jungle Nightmare. A man had a strange and scary encounter with a mysterious creature deep in the dark woods. Its red eyes shone through the darkness, creating a moment that was both unforgettable and chilling. This rare footage made the legend of these creatures feel very real, making viewers wonder what might be hiding in the shadows. It was a skinwalker with a dark, strange body that looked very frightening. Its glowing eyes were haunting, and the sight of it was terrifying. The encounter was both fascinating and scary, a moment that made people question if legends could be true, leaving a strong impression on everyone who saw it. Chased by possessed woman. A man recorded the most terrifying video ever. Feeling uneasy, he turned on his flashlight and camera to record. As he stepped back, he heard a strange voice. Behind him stood a woman who looked possessed by a demon, chasing and ready to pounce. It appeared with a black body, wearing a black gown and having long hair. Realizing the risks, he quickly ran and she chased him in anger. The terrifying experience left him shaken, knowing he had just barely escaped. The encounter was something he would never forget. Tunnel Demon. A group of friends spotted a tunnel and decided to explore it, recording their adventure, unaware that something sinister was already waiting inside. It's never a good idea to disturb entities hiding in the dark. At first, they felt nothing as they walked in, but after a few seconds, they realized they had awakened a devil. It was inside the tunnel stirred, making terrifying noises. The friends were horrified and ran for their lives, frantically searching for each other in the darkness. The experience quickly turned into a nightmare, leaving them with the realization that entering the tunnel had been a very bad idea. Alien at the window. One night, a strange event was captured on camera in an apartment on a quiet street. A bizarre entity appeared at the window, looking both human and alien. Its face resembled that of a girl, but with unsettling, unusual features. Its eyes glowed ominously, and its movements seemed unnatural, as if it did not belong to this world. The footage revealed a sight so disturbing that the residents were left in shock. They quickly realized they had witnessed something far beyond ordinary. UFO and alien sighting. A video was recorded showing strange occurrences that held no explanation. A UFO was caught on camera in broad daylight, creating an unbelievable sight. In the middle of a field, a small fire suddenly ignited without any clear cause. As the fire burned, a strange alien figure emerged from it. It moved slowly to the right, and then, just as mysteriously as it appeared, it vanished into thin air. The entire event was spooky and unsettling, leaving those who witnessed it feeling haunted by what they had seen. Zombie Man! This troubled-looking man was caught on camera and instantly spooked the recorders. The creature looked human but crawled in an eerie way, taking long, unnatural steps. It grabbed onto branches, trying to climb over them as it moved closer to the road. The encounter happened in broad daylight, making it even more disturbing. The skinwalker's slow, menacing movements added to the fear, unsettling those who saw it deeply.
What's up, dude?
Open discussion. This picture and video were taken on March 9th in an undisclosed location in Peru. It showed the moment a man was recording outside a room when his camera captured something truly terrifying. Several humanoid creatures had them surrounded and were crawling all over. Suddenly, he spotted the entire group looking at him before a chase ensued. The man took cover in a nearby cabin where one of them spotted him hiding where the clip gets cut off abruptly. What happens next, no one knows, but feel free to share with us your opinions down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.